Every family wants the same thing: a school that sees their child, supports their growth, and prepares them for a future full of possibilities. If you are a parent or guardian exploring educational options, you deserve thoughtful, honest information to help guide one of the most important decisions you will ever make. Now, there are many excellent school choices available today, and this post is not about minimizing any of them. Rather, it is about shining a clear light on the extraordinary strength of traditional K-12 public schools, institutions that have stood at the center of American communities for generations and continue to evolve in service of students every single day. So, one might ask, what are the top 10 reasons my child should attend a traditional K-12 public school? You see, choosing the right school is not a one-size-fits-all decision. And the best school for your child is the one that meets their needs, honors their potential, and supports your family's values. With that spirit in mind, let me share why traditional public schools are an excellent and worthy choice for millions of students and families across this country. In one of my earlier blog posts, I shared a story from my time as a new principal. My teachers came to me with a quiet but urgent concern. Too many interruptions were breaking the flow of learning in our classrooms. As I investigated, I realized we had no shared guidelines governing when and who could interrupt instruction. So I worked with our team to create a simple yet powerful governance framework. Now, this structure restored the sanctity of instructional time and, more importantly, signaled to every teacher and student that their time mattered. I think about that story now in a new context. What happened in that school was a reflection of what great traditional public schools do best. They listen, they adjust, and they build systems designed to serve the whole child. Nobody was asked to leave. Nobody was excluded. And the solution belonged to everyone. That is the spirit of public education. That is what we mean when we say that when students are well led, they learn well. So, let's discuss your child and why they should attend a traditional K-12 public school. Number one, open access for every child. You see, traditional public schools open their doors to every student in their community, regardless of background, income, ability, language, or circumstance. This is not a small thing. It is a constitutional and moral commitment. There's no application, no tuition, no entry exam. Nothing stands between your child and a quality education. That open door is one of the most powerful promises in American public life, and it is honored every single day in traditional K-12 schools across the country. Second, certified, qualified, committed educators State certification requirements ensure that teachers in traditional public schools have met rigorous academic and professional standards. Beyond credentials, these are educators who have chosen to teach your child's community. Often the community where they themselves grew up or chose to plant roots. These amazing teachers show up not because the tuition is high, but because the calling is real. Research consistently affirms that teacher quality is one of the most significant factors in student achievement. That research was conducted by Grissom and his team in 2021. Third, a broad and balanced academic menu. You see, in traditional public school, we offer advanced placement to dual enrollment courses, work-based learning, fine arts, STEM programs, and English language learning support. Traditional public schools offer one of the widest academic menus available to any student. So whether your child is destined for a 4-year university, a skilled trade, or a career in the arts, a well-resourced public school is built to meet them where they are and take them further than they imagined. Number 4, extracurricular and athletic opportunities. Yes, sports, theater, debate, band, student council, robotics, journalism. These are just a few of the programs that traditional public schools have long been a part of and serve as incubators for talent beyond the classroom. Participation in extracurricular activities has been consistently linked to improved academic performance, stronger social, emotional development, and greater student engagement. If you want to learn more, check out Fredericks and Eccles' work on this topic. They did that research in 2006. You see, these opportunities build character, teach teamwork, and give students something meaningful to belong to. Skills that employers say that they want in every employee that's a part of their organization. Number 5, diverse learning communities. One of the most enduring gifts a traditional public school can give a child is the experience of learning alongside people who do not look, think, or live exactly like they do. Research from the National Education Association affirms that diverse learning environments better prepare students for civic life and the global workforce. In the classroom is not a challenge to be managed. It is a resource to be celebrated. Number 6, comprehensive student support services. Traditional public schools are required by federal law to provide a full range of student support services, special education, counseling, speech and language therapy, gifted programming, and many, many more. The Individuals with Disability Education Act, also known as IDEA, mandates that every eligible student receive a free and appropriate public education in the least restrictive environment. That is not a promise some schools make. That is the law, and public schools uphold it. Number 7, community connection and belonging. There is something irreplaceable about the school that carries the name of your neighborhood, your town, your people. Traditional public schools are woven into the fabric of their communities in ways that build lasting bonds. Friday night football games, spring musicals, graduation ceremonies, science fairs. These are not just school events. They are community events. They are the milestones that neighborhoods gather around, celebrate together, and remember for decades. One of my favorite things is to hear parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles say, I remember when I went to this school. I remember this person was my teacher, and I even sat in this classroom. Those are the connections that traditional public school provides to communities. Let's now look at our number 8, college, career, and workforce readiness. You see, a well-led traditional public school does not simply prepare students to graduate. It prepares them to launch. Dual enrollment partnerships with local colleges, industry certification programs, college counseling, and career pathways give students concrete advantages as they step into the next chapter of their lives. The College Board reports that students who complete AP coursework are significantly more likely to persist through college, demonstrating the powerful academic preparation public schools provide. Additionally, public schools provide lots of opportunities for students in career, technical, education courses. These courses help ensure that our students are ready to be a part of the workforce. So that is one of the strongest reasons that I believe in traditional public schools. But let me talk to you about another area that is very dear and near to my heart. And that is our 9th reason, and that is leadership, citizenship, and service opportunities. Yes, our schools, traditional public schools, are designed for academic success. And we want to teach students, as they said in the old days, reading, writing, and arithmetic. But we also recognize in order for our students to be prepared for life beyond high school, they must have opportunities to learn leadership, to develop themselves as great citizens, and to understand the meaning and the benefit and the power of service. So student government, community service projects, honor societies, peer mentoring, traditional public schools are incubators for tomorrow's leaders. When students are given genuine responsibility and encouraged to serve others, they develop the empathy, integrity, and resilience that no standardized test can measure. John Maxwell reminds us that everything rises and falls on leadership. Public schools are in the business of growing leaders from the inside out. And our 10th reason is preparation for a diverse and connected world. You see, the world your child will graduate into is interconnected, complex, and beautifully diverse. Traditional public schools, by their very nature, mirror that world. Students who navigate diverse classrooms, collaborate across differences, and engage in shared civic life are not just better students. They are better human beings. They arrive at adulthood already practiced in the art of working with people unlike themselves. And that is a skill no matter what area a student enters into as their career field. It is a skill no future employer university, or community can afford to be without. Now, I want to be transparent with you about what I have seen across decades of educational leadership. When administrators lead with intention, when teachers are supported and seen, and when schools are designed around the needs of every child, traditional public schools are among the most powerful institutions in the world. They are not perfect. No institution is. But the commitment, the community, and the capacity they carry are extraordinary. The question this post started with, what are the 10 top reasons my child should attend a traditional K-12 public school, is really a larger question in disguise. It is asking, who will show up for my child? And the answer, for millions of students every single day, is their traditional public school. Yes, traditional public school will answer the call. So as you explore your options, I encourage you to visit your local schools. Sit in the classroom. Ask the principal your hardest questions. Look into the eyes of the teachers, counselors, and coaches, the office workers, everyone in that building who have chosen to serve your community. And then ask yourself, what does my child need to flourish? Because when students are led well, they learn well. And your public school is ready to lead.